Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. It's me Anil and I am back with a new project that is online job portal. So today I am going to start the job portal series and will show how to make it from a scratch. Step by step I will show like how to integrate the Bootstrap theme in our project and its functionality. So open your Visual Studio and create a new project. So select here C Sharp in languages and here Windows in platforms and here web. Okay, so here at the bottom you will find ASP.NET Web Application .NET Framework. Okay, so click on next. Now give your project name. I am giving it online job portal. Can give it what you like the best name for it. Okay, I will change the location here. I am using here .NET Framework 4.7.2. Okay, the latest one. Click on create. We'll select here the empty template and here we'll select web forms because we are going to create the project in web form. Okay, click on create. Just before that, uncheck uncheck this advanced here for the configure for HTTPS. Okay, click on create. And for the database, I am going to use SQL Server and the tool for that SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, so our project has been created. Now let's download the template from Google. Open any browser. I am using Chrome here. Search for Bootstrap job board template free download. Search for it. You will find the first link themewagon.com website. The first one, that is the second one, that is the free Bootstrap 4 HTML5 job portal website template. Open it. Here this is a template we are going to use in our project. For downloading it, click here. It will download. It will take some time to download. Okay, it's done. I am moving that zip file. From there to my D drive, we'll create here a new folder and paste it here. Now let's extract it. So inside this folder, after extracting, we'll get the two folder. One is assets and another one is dog, and all the files, single block, main, job listing, job details, index, elements, contact, log, about, and one PSP file for the contact process. Okay, so this is a file where we have got inside this template. Okay, so we are going to use it in our project. Here inside the assets folder, all the important files that have been used inside this template, like for the CSS, Bootstrap, images, JavaScript, jQuery, and all. So it will be kept in this inside this assets folder. So we'll use this folder, just copying from here and pasting in inside our project. Okay, for that, open your project, copy this folder assets, and click on the solution explorer on the project name online job portal. Right click on it and click your paste. So our assets folder has been pasted inside our project at the root directory. Okay, the root directory we have pasted. Now let's create a new folder for the user so that all the files related to the user will be in separate folder. Let's add another folder for the admin. So now we want to integrate the template for the user. Okay, and for the admin, we're going to use another template, but for the user we're going to use what we have just downloaded, the template. Okay, so first of all, let's add one master page inside the user folder. Outside you will get web forms master page. If you didn't find, just go to new item, search here master. You will get here web form master page. Let's rename it. We are going to use this master page for the user, so we'll give the name for it user master. Let's add it. The extension, the file extension of the master page is dot master. You can see here the extension for this master page is dot master. So we have created our user master page. Now we want to integrate our the main page of the template, that is the index. Let me show you. This is the page. Let's open it in Chrome browser here. So how this will look like. This is the home page. Here it will display the list of jobs, about page, and some pages here like for the blogs, blog details, elements, job details. Here we'll going to use job details. Will not use these three page because we don't want not useful for our project. So we are going to use the home page, find a job, about page, contact page, and the job details page. Here job details will see the job details. Okay, and here contact us page will find like this way. Okay, and for register login, mm, there is no page for the login and register. We'll create a new for that. Don't worry about it. Now we have to integrate this index page inside our project. That is inside our uh, master page. But if you notice that the header part, this logo and the menus, it's remains same for every pages. If we open here this find a job page, here is the same, the header and the footer is also same for everyone, for every pages. So what we're going to do here, we'll first pick the code for header and footer and paste it inside our master page, so that we can when we create a new page using master page, then we'll get this same header and footer for every pages when we going to take a new page with a master page. Okay, so that's what we want, right? So first of all we get the header and the footer inside our master page. Okay, so first of all we find that code for the header and footer inside this page, that is index.html. So open that page here, this one. So right click on it, open with Visual Studio. So it will going to open inside our project here. Now let's start uh, integrating in our project this page. Mm, in master page we have already like HTML, basic HTML like header, head and HTML tag, head tag, body tag. Okay, so what we are going to use here, let's add this class inside this HTML tag, paste it here, and after that all these links that we able to see here inside the head tag will copy from here and paste it inside our head section. Remove this title because we have already uh, have one title inside this. Let's rename it. So our head part is completed. Now let's move to this. Okay, here page load loader is there, means when we open the page at the front, one at the in the middle, one circle thing is been rotating like loader, so it's like called a page loader, or you can say preloader. Just loading the page, before that loader will indicate that page is about to open. Okay, so this is the page. Let me show you in the browser, like how it will look. I open other page, you can see this rotating circle rotating in the middle, so it's called, we can say, preloader. Okay, so we'll use that. Let's close this, copy from there, and okay, here after that header part is also there till here. Okay, so we'll copy from here preloader start, that is a comment, from there to the end of this header tag. So I'm copying it, okay, and pasting it in our master page inside this form tag. Will, okay, let it be this div tag, or you can remove it, and removing it. Okay, remove this one, closing one also. Okay, paste it here after the form tag. Okay, now after this main tag, we are able to see this footer tag. Okay, so we'll copy this whole footer tag from here to land here. Just copy it from here and paste it after this content placeholder. Now copy this all the JS file from here till the end, copy it and paste it after the form tag, just before the body tag. Save it. Now we want to check that we have implemented this header and footer part in our master page, how it will going to look, whether we have like integrated it properly or not. But we can't run this master page in our browser, so for that we have to take one another page with a web form with master page, so that we can use this master inside that page, and that page will appear in the browser, and we'll able to see how we have uh, the integration part has been done properly or not. Okay, so let's add one more page. uh, Right click on the user folder, click on add new item, again search for master, Here, uh, now we want web form with master page. At first we have taken web forms master page. Now we are going to take web form with master page. Okay, so let's name it default, because the page name for this main HTML here is index, the page that is we are using from the template. Okay, but for our project we'll give that page name as default. Okay, and now it will ask the master page. The master page is inside the user folder, this one, user master dot master. Okay, so our web form with master page has been created here. Now we are able to run it in the browser and see. So let's run and see, or you can just press F5, so it will run in our browser. Now here we didn't see what we have expected, like it was present in the theme. It was not like that, because the CSS bootstrap is not applied to this HTML. It's a plain HTML. So let's you can check like what's been wrong here. Right click on the page, browser page, and click on inspect. You will find your issues or errors, like for this page, like saying 72 errors, like the style.css, themify icons.css, means all the images, icons, and JavaScript files or plugins that is being used in this template is not finding the actual path for that. So that's why it's telling 404 not found. They are not able to find the path of the file which has been linked to this template. Okay, so we'll fix it out. Let's see how we can do it. Okay, we have used all that files inside our master page, that is here just before the body tag and in the head part also. Here, let's start from the first, like we don't want this manifest file, so just comment it out, control KC. Here for the favicon, uh, the image has been used, that is present inside the assets folder, inside the image img folder. Then this favicon file is there. Okay, but it didn't get the that proper path from here. This page is located inside the user folder, right? User folder, but the path we are getting from the asset folder. So the file is inside here, that is user master, and the path we are giving it, that is outside this folder, outside this user folder there is another folder, assets. Okay, so it didn't get the proper path from here to asset folder. So what we need, uh, right now we are inside this user folder for this file. Okay, user master. So and we are giving the path from here, from the assets. Okay, so we have to move one step back, like from here it will come out outside this folder user. So now it's been on the root folder. Okay, so now here from the root folder it can access the assets folder or the content of files inside this assets folder, right? So we need to just come one step back from this to the user folder. Okay, So for that we can do here. By this it will come back one step, and now it's been in the root directory. Now from there it can access the assets folder and its content. Okay, so like that way we need to fix it out for every link a path that we have used inside this template. Okay, same for this. Okay, here now we have to do it for all these links. Okay, for all this href. So for that just press shift alt, down arrow, down arrow. Okay, it will take us to down and just paste it. So it's been replaced for all the href. Okay. Now we have to do for the images that has been used inside the pages. So we have to watch every line of code that where the images has been used here also. Then here, here also. Then here also we want, let's add one dot. Save it, go to the browser, refresh the page, or you can press F5. Now all the 72 errors has been gone. Okay, that means we have fixed all the errors. So it's been, now the page appears properly like what we expected, the same that we are having in the template. Okay, so but here you can see this one like it's not been proper, just because of here they have used another form tag in .NET. If you're using form tag inside this, inside the form tag, it will rise up error. But right now we didn't perform any functionality, so that's why it didn't get any error, because it's only a design. So that's why it didn't get any error right now. Let's fix it that form tag here. Let's comment control KC, can just click here, it will comment out. and comment this closing tag of the form. Uh, Now if we refresh the browser, it looks like this. Okay, let's take here div tag and add the class that's been used here inside div tag. Save it, refresh, still same. Okay, let it be. Now we want the content between the header and the footer. So we'll do that from our index file, that is the main. So I am just copying this whole main tag from here, from start to end. I'm going to paste it inside our default page, inside this content placeholder or content tag. Just paste it here, save it, refresh the browser page. We forget to link the images is being used in this page. Okay, let's find the images for this page and give the proper path for that. Okay, let's see here. One form tag has been used for the search box, like can see here top, this one location wise, title, keyword. We don't want that, so we are going to remove it. Just comment it out from here, like starting it from here. Okay, so we are commenting it out for this whole form tag. Control KC, save it. Here one image has been used. Here also. Okay, it's done. Let's save it and refresh the browser. Now you can see properly. It's working properly now. Okay, so we have done with the home page. Now let's do let's do the about page, then contact page, then we'll come to this find a job page. Okay, so let's do with the about page. So let's take a new page. Let's stop it. Go to Solution Explorer. Right click on the project name. Click on not here. Uh, right click on user folder. Click on add. Now you can find here web form with master page. So we'll take that and name it as we are working on about us page, right? So we'll give name it as about. Okay, select master. Okay, so our about page has been created. Now remove this index.html. Now we'll open about.html page inside our Visual Studio. So again we can find this same code for the head, the page loader. So we don't want that. Okay, so we'll hide it here. And for the header, we don't want header because we have already taken inside our master page. From here main tag we're going to copy and paste it in our page. So let's close this. From here start to end of the main, we are going to copy it and paste it inside our content place folder of about page. And let's find any images being used. Okay, control Z, ah, dot dot forward slash, paste it, paste. So save it and open a browser. Just go to about page. No, not this one. Okay, we have to run our project for that. Yeah, run it. Click on about. Okay, we didn't link the page name here for the about, so it's taking the previous page name, that is about.html. So we have to link it first inside our master page, because inside our master page we have used this header part, right? Go to a project inside user master, uh, the top where we have used the header part, like for this page about.axps. Save it. Now refresh the browser. Now we'll click on about. It will open about us page. Okay. So we have completed with the home page and about page. Now let's do the next page, that is contact page. Okay. Let's close it because we have to create a new page. So for that we have to close project, the running project. Right click on this user folder, click on add here web form with master page, give page name as contact, select the folder where the master page is been located. Okay. Now close this about.html. Let's open contact.html page in our this Visual Studio. Right click on it, open with Visual Studio. Here after the header tag, hero area start here, like I think the wallpaper is the starting, the top is been used, so we'll use that. And the session of the about, yeah, contact us, so we'll copy that as well. Okay, till here. Okay, so from here, before, just before the footer tag, from there till the top here. Okay, select it, copy it, and paste it here inside our contact page. Save it. Now let's find any images, give it proper path. Mm, I think only one image has been used inside this page. Okay, let's save it. Okay, now mm, inside our user master page, we need to replace the page name for the contact here. Save it. Now let's run and see. Uh, Okay, we have selected here master page and then we run our project. So that's why it's running the master page in the browser. So that's why it's showing error. As we have already told you that master page can't be run in browser, right? So that's why it's giving this error. Let's yeah, open this user default page. Yeah, from here we can now access the contact page. Okay, so it's open. Here the functionality like for inserting this record in database we'll see in the next video. We'll see afterwards we are doing in this video. Okay, but this form is being used inside this form tag, so we'll going to like remove that form tag because we have already used the form tag inside our master page. That is we have taken the header and footer part, right? So that's why we need to remove that form tag from this contact page here. So just press Ctrl and end. So it will get selected. Now press Ctrl KC. So it will comment it out, and the closing tag of the form should also be commented. Save it. Now let's take a one div tag. Close it up just before this form tag. Paste it here. Save it and copy the class name from here and paste it inside this div tag. Okay, let's copy this id tag also as well as this one. Okay, and paste it inside this div tag. Okay, okay, let's save it and refresh the browser page. Okay, it's same. When we are going to insert the records from this page to the database, then we'll replace these controls like for the buttons and the text box. You're using here HTML input for the text box, but we are going to replace it with the .NET ASP.NET text boxes. Okay, but after we'll do it. First we'll integrate all the pages of the template inside our project, then we'll look into it. Okay, so now close this contact.html page. After that we have done home, about, contact. Let's do this find a job page. What is the page name for that? Job listing. Okay, job listing is the page name, so we'll open that page. So first of all need to stop this project and go to the folder or file where we are going to find that this one job listing. Right click on it, open with Visual Studio. Okay, so here has been opened. Now let's add uh, one new page, that is web form with master page for the job listing. Go to Solution Explorer, right click on user folder, click on add. Select here web form with master page, give the page name as job listing. Okay, now select the master page located inside this which folder, that is user folder. Okay, let's switch to this job listing.html page. Don't want head tag and this preloader. We don't want because we already use this preloader in the master page, so it will by default come to the page we are going to take as a master page. Okay, like perform with master page, inside that every pages it will work. Okay, so we don't need to take that inside every pages this page load event, this page loader. Okay, so we're not going to use that. As well as the header part, we'll use this main tag. Okay, we have already have the footer part also, not this main tag. So we'll copy this main tag from here and paste it here inside our job listing page. Okay, paste it, save it. Let's replace the image path. Okay, let's save it and we'll see in the browser. But before that, one more page is left, that is the job details page. You can see here inside this page job details page is also there, so we have to use that page as well. So we'll open and that page inside our Visual Studio project. So here, job details, right click on it, open with Visual Studio, close this job listing.html file, and let's take a new page for this job details. Go to Solution Explorer, right click on user folder, click on add, select here web form with master page, give the page name as job details. Okay, select master page here. Select just the whole main tag, copy it and paste it inside this job details page. Now we'll replace the path, not replace, we'll give full path. Yeah, that's it here. So save it. Now we need to run our project. Close this page, job details. Now run it. Now it will open the job details page in the browser. Okay, this is our job details. Okay, uh, let's open. Okay, job listing. We didn't replace the page name, So we need to give that first. Open your master page here, job listing dot .spx, save it, and for the about, okay, for the home, that is default page, default dot xps, okay, that is for the home page, for the find a job, about, contact. We don't need this one, I think. Okay, we'll see afterward. But we'll able to open this job details page here. Okay, let's give it here only. Save it, refresh the browser. So this is our home page, so job page, where we'll find the jobs. Okay, then about, contact, and job details page. That's what we want, and how by this we can integrate the steps, like how to integrate the Bootstrap template or theme inside our project. Okay, like that way we can add it. Now let's work with this contact page. Now that is like we need to insert this data, like after entering the record for this message field, name, email, subject, then after clicking on subject, it will save this data inside our database. uh, for that we need to create a database first, and inside a table for storing the this record for this contact page, right? So we need to open our Visual Studio, sorry, SQL Server Management Studio first for the database. Okay. Now let's create a new database for our project. Can right click on this database and click on new database, or you can create a database by the query, clicking on new query window here. It will open a window for the query, and from there we can create a database with the query. Okay, whichever you find best, do that, or you can use here by the GUI, like for the using interface. You can do it as do it same. You can do it same. Okay, so whatever you find the better, you can do it. For now I'm using with the query, so open the new query here. It will open a new window for the query. Okay, so we'll create a new database. So the query for that, create database, that database name. So we'll give a name for the database, job portal. Okay, so database name will be job portal. Okay, so let's create it. Press F5. So query will execute. and database has been created. uh, let's refresh it and we'll find our database. You can see a job portal. We open it in tables. There is no tables right now because we didn't create any tables inside this database. So like use this database job portal. So now we are inside this database, that is job portal, that right now that we have created database. Okay, so now we have to create a table for storing the records of contact the user who is going to contact to the website owner. Okay, about the job related query, anything. Okay, so for that we are going to create a table here. Let's write a query for that. Create table, then table name, that is contact. We'll give the table name as contact. Okay, and now we'll uh, give the column name, like first one we'll give the contact ID. Mm, it will be the primary key, and it's an integer, uh, and we'll make it identity. Okay, so that we don't need to pass the value for this column. It will take value automatically. It will start from 1 and increment by 1. Okay, and it's a primary key column, so it should be uh, not null, means the field or the column can't be null. Okay, but it's giving error. Okay, it's gone. Comma, second column name, like what we have the fields for that page. Let's see. Message, name, email, subject. Okay, so now we'll take the name of the user for that, data type, and data type for that where char. Let's give it 50 for the name. And okay, then email. After email, subject. Okay, subject calling is there. Let's give it 100. Then the last one is message. We'll make it max. Okay, because the message content can be like anything, like it's large, so that's why we'll take here the data type for that message column where varchar max. Okay, now let's run this query for the table so that it can create a new table for that. Now if we refresh our tables here, it will show our contact table. Right click on the table and go to design and see the table in the columns. Okay, so it's now primary key, and you can see the properties inside that. Identity specification is yes, and it identity increment is by 1, identity seed is 1. Okay, so our table has been created for the contact. Now let's work with this contact us page. Okay, first of all we need to here replace this control by this .NET control. It works if we didn't replace with it, but still we can access the value from this like HTML uh, controls, like input, text area, whatever. We can access that value from there, so no problem. Okay, so let's try with that only. But here for the button we need to replace, because we need to create its event, so we need to take a button or .NET button. Okay, let's close it, comment it, take a new button from the toolbox, double click on it, or just drag and drop. So button has been here added. Let's give the button name btn send. Give the text name from button to send, and class name, copy from here, give the bootstrap class here, paste it. Okay, so we have taken one button and given the id btn send, text send, and the class. Okay, class name. Now we have to create the event for this button, that is on click event. Create new event. It will create an event inside our .cs page in our code behind page. Press F7, it will open our code behind page, that is this one. So right now this event has been created. Now what we have to do here, before that we need to take connection string inside our web.config. Go to solution explorer, go to web.config file. Here we need to add the connection string. So we have to give the name first, like for the connection string. So we are going to use here cs, that is shortcut connection string. Okay, then we need to provide the connection string, like it takes 3 parameters. Okay, so like for the first one, that is data source, and for the data source the value for that data source, it's our database server name. When we open our SQL Server Management Studio, it asks us first to connect like this way. Okay, so for that here can see the server name, that is in my case that is dot backslash SQL Express. So whatever your server name, select that, copy it and paste it here, semicolon. Second parameter is like for that connection string is database name will come here. that is initial catalog. So our database name is job portal, right? Right now that we have created inside our uh, SQL Server Management Studio, you can see here we have taken job portal, right? The name for the database. After that, let's take one semicolon, and again we need to pass here the third parameter here, that is integrated security. Integrated security security is equals to true, semicolon. After that, here we need to provide the provided name, that is SQL client. I think mm, what's some. Okay, let's confirm here. Like if we take here the class SQL connection control dot, so it will show me suggestion. The first one, using system data dot SQL client. So this is a namespace for this SQL connection class. So we'll use that there. Okay, copied and replace it. Yeah. Okay. Now like save it, and here let's make an object for this SQL. So let's give it com. Now we'll take one more class, that is SQL command. Now we need to take the connection string that we have taken inside the web.config file. From there we'll going to access that connection string in this page. Not only in this page, in every pages where we need to communicate with the database. Okay, so there we'll take the connection string. Uh, but we'll store the connection string in our string variable. We'll give the name as str, the variable name, and for the connection string accessing from the web.config file, there is a class called configuration. Press control dot, it will show a suggestion, that first one, using system.configuration. Enter. So the namespace for that is been here imported, but we don't want configuration class, we want configuration manager. Yeah, this one. Now dot, it will show like from where we want to access, like from the app settings or connection string. So we are using here connection string. We didn't take any app settings inside our web.config file. We have taken the connection string inside our web.config file. So we have to select the connection string, then the name of the connection string that we have provided over there, that is the CS. Let me show you the name for the connection string here we have taken, that is CS. Okay, then connection string. So it will fetch the connection string from the web.config file and store it here variable str. Okay, now when user click on the send button, so along with the data it should come here. Okay, so we'll save data here in this on this button click event. But sometimes what happens, like something errors will generate. So for that we have to handle that errors. Okay, for that we are going to use the try and catch block here. So use the try catch block. For catch, we'll use here exception class. That for exception, we'll give the object name ex. Now, inside the try block, we are going to perform the the query for saving data inside the database table and fetching data from the controls from the front end. Okay, all these things will come inside this try block. Okay, because the chances of getting or generating errors is inside that only, so that why we are keeping that code inside the try block. And after it's generate any errors, so we will handle or catch it inside our catch block. Okay, so let's now create an object for the connection that we have already taken above. So here we'll take an object for that with the new keyword. So our connection class has been created here now. But inside the connection SQL connection class, we need to provide our connection, right? That is place stored inside our str variable. Now we need to write a query for inserting data inside the table. For that, we need to take one variable. Let's give it name as query, where we are going to write the query of insert. Let's add at the rate symbol just before that. Okay, insert into contact, that is the table name, and the values for that, the first one, that is name. Actually it was not the name. We can see the first one is contact ID, then it's name, email, subject, message. But we don't have to take the contact ID first one column, because it will automatically generate value for that with the help of this identity keyword. Okay, so we don't worry for that column. So we are going to leave that column. Contact ID will start from here. So consider this is the first column, that is name, then email, then subject, the last one is message. Semicolon. So our query we have written here. Okay, now we need to pass that inside this the SQL command class. So for that we have taken the object already in the above. So we'll insert create an object with the new keyword, and we'll pass the query command that is stored inside this query variable. Okay, and pass the connection object, that is con. Now we need to pass the value for the columns, like for this field column name, email, subject, message. For that we need to pass the value here. cmd dot parameters dot add with value. So we need to pass here column name, that is first one name, then value for that, from which field it will going to take. So with the help of id of the HTML control will fetch value here, but first check the id for that controls that we have used here. Like first one is text box, the id is message, okay. The second one is id is name, third one id is email, fourth is subject, okay. With the help of id we can fetch it, okay. So the id for that message name, okay, so name, so name, but we didn't find any control with the id of name, right? So because we are using here HTML control and we are using ASP.NET. ASP itself indicate active server page, means it's a server side like language we are using here. So we need to provide here one important parameter like or attribute can say, that is run at server. So we have to add that first, then only we are able to access that uh, control inside our .cs page, okay. So we need to add this runnet server inside every control that we want to access in our .cs page, okay. So now let's see. So now error has been gone here, and see for name we'll have to use value, and we'll use the trim method, so it will remove white spaces from the start and the from the end, okay. So this how we'll pass the value for each columns. First one we have completed, that is for the name. Let's do same for this email, then subject, then message. So we'll change one by one, copy, paste. Now for the email we have email, subject, subject, message, okay. Let's add here breakpoint. When you click on here on this uh, gray strip just before the numbering, okay, it will add one here breakpoint, that what we call here, okay, that what we call for this, that is breakpoint, okay. So yeah, for the catch block we have still left, and yeah, for executing this we have to like first of all open the connection string here, because we are using SQL command, so we need to open it connection manually. Then we have to execute this query as well, right? So for that we have to use execute cmd dot execute non-query, so it will execute our query. But what happens like while executing, it gives some integer value like 0 1 whatever, like uh, so if it's executed successfully, then it will give the integer value as 0, okay. uh, or else it will give some other integer, okay, based on the execution or the errors generate, okay. So for that storing or getting that integer value, we'll take here one integer and we'll give the name for that result r. Whatever the result value will come, we'll store here inside this integer r variable. Okay, so now we need to check here. As I said that if it's 0, the value integer value is 0, that means the query is executed successfully or properly. Okay, that means the value is been inserted in our table successfully, right? So we need to check that condition. So for that, like we have one if condition. If the value of r is less than 0, okay, sorry, greater than 0. Okay, I said 0 here, but I think it will be like 1 for like a successful data. I don't remember it properly. We'll check it while debugging. Okay, so no problem. We'll check it afterward. So now let's move forward. For displaying the message, we'll take one label control in our design page, inside our contact page. Here, here div where it starts. Hmm, just copy this div tag and paste it up just below the div class row. Okay, so we have pasted here. Now we'll take here one label control, that is will from the toolbox take one label, give the name as lbl message. Okay, and we'll remove this text. For now we'll make this visible false because we don't want to be visible at starting. When we want to display the message inside this label control, then only will make it visible to true, or else it will set as false. Okay, so here we need to add one class like will give some padding from bottom. Okay, uh, let's say 20. So it will give some space from this text get in touch. The text from this here, it will keep some padding. Okay, and then display the message. Okay, now let's open the CS page. Here we can now display the message part after the successful insertion of the record. So we'll use that label message label. Okay, we'll provide the text for that. First of all, we need to make it visible, so we'll use here visible is equals to true. Now we'll give the text value like what text we have to display after inserting the records. Thanks for reaching out. Will look into your query. This will show the message to the user after inserting the records. Okay, and what we want, like as soon as the users sends a or contact to the website owner, so the text or field that has been used over in the design page should be like clear, right? So the data is been filled while inserting, but after insertion it should be clear, right? So for that we'll take one class for that. Let's make give it name as clear. So right now we don't have this method, so we'll create, just press control dot, it will create a method below here. Now we'll have to clear the controls data. Okay, so the first one is the name dot value. Okay, we can't find the value here. Here it's there. String dot empty, copied, paste it for all the fields, like after name for email, then subject, then message. Let's change the id of that, like the name, email is there, then subject is there, then message is there. Okay, so it will clear all the fields after inserting successful. Okay, but if here in else we have to take else condition here. If it's been successfully inserted, then we need to like display message for that. But here like we are using Bootstrap, so we need to provide here Bootstrap class as well for this label control. CSS class. So we are using the Bootstrap class alert for, and the color for that alert, that is success, alert success, for after inserting successful data to it. Okay, so we'll display this message within green background. Okay, but let's copy this and paste it here. Now we need to change message, cannot save, cannot save report right now. Please try after some time. Okay, so here but the booster class we are going to use here for like danger, not danger, we'll use here warning. Okay, or you can use the danger, it's up to you. Like in danger it will make the color as red, or in the warning it will make the color as yellow. Okay, let's handle the exception for the we're going to catch. For that, response dot write. So we'll use here like JavaScript alert. So we need to like first of all write the script, because uh, here, like before using JavaScript let function or anything JavaScript, we need to write that code, JavaScript code inside the script tag. So we need to first take the script tag, and then we need to take the JavaScript alert function. Okay, now inside that we need to display the message, like what message we have to display. Like the message is my exception dot message. Okay. We have opened the connection string here. Okay, but what happens while executing this query? It generates an error. So after this line, it will directly jump to this catch block. So what happens if I write any closing connection statement here? So it will not going to execute. That means the connection will remain open. So that's don't we don't want. Once the connection is open, we need to close it after the works get completed. Okay, so need to uh, do here for that, like finally block is there for the try catch, that makes sure that it will definitely call this finally block of code after this try or catch block, whatever. If try uh, block is been executed and no exception is generated, then it will run this finally block of code. If still any exception being generated inside the try block, it will going to catch that exception in this catch block. After that, again it will going to make sure it should run this very part finally block of code. Okay, so that means in all case finally block will going to run. Okay, so that's why we'll write code for closing the connection in this finally block. Okay, so we'll write that con dot close. Okay, so we have completed here. Let's run and see. Okay, let's click on this button. Okay, so it's not validating the controls or the fields where we have taken. It's directly take us to this button click event without having any value for this all the control, like for this name, email, subjects. It's all empty. So that's we don't want. For that, what we can do, we need to take validations here. uh, we can use here bootstrap validation, like required, copied, paste it in this control, here also the last control, save it. But here it will go to execute here. So let's see what happens here. The value for that is 1. uh, as I told previous that after successful uh, insertion of data, it should give the integer value that is 0, but sorry for that, it's not a 0, it's a 1. So that's why we have taken here condition greater than 0, greater than 0. So it will check that if it's greater than 0, that is 1, then it will uh, follow this code and execute it. Okay, so now it will like display message for successfully insertion. Can see here, thanks for reaching out, we'll look into your query. But we didn't have inserted any record, as you know. Okay, but we have added that attribute required in all the controls. Now let's see what happens. But still take us to this page. Okay, we don't know why. mm, okay, let's continue. And here contact. Okay, here no validate. Okay, remove this part, save it, and let's check it now. Now press button. Now it's worked properly, like it's asked for like this field how to be filled. Okay, means this all the fields is now be compulsory, like uh, insert a record here. So it's been asked this name field is also required. So I filled out this field and it requires this field also. It's for email, so it asks at the rate which is missing, so we have to give the proper email here. Now it's validating properly. Okay, now we can send it. Now it will save a proper data. Remove this breakpoint. I've added to debug it and like check the execution flow. Okay, as I told, after successful like insertion of this record, it will going to execute this finally block. If I press F10, it will take me to the final block and will close the connection which has been opened just before executing this query. Okay, so it shows the message. Now every time once the user click on button, it will ask uh, make sure the all the fields has been filled. Then only it allows to click on send button. Okay. Now let's check the data uh, inside database been inserted or not. So let's start from contact F5. So the first two record is been empty because we see already see that like empty fields is been accepted by the browser. So we have put the required attribute. Okay, so we'll remove this from not we're not able to remove from here, but we can delete. Okay, so let's delete from here only. Edit top 20 table. Okay, delete. Yes, wait a second also. Yes. Okay, so now we have covered almost the basic things here for like home page, finder jobs, about page, contact page, and the job details page. Okay, in the next video we'll see I think about login and registration. Okay, And as well as we have seen in this video that the contact page also, how a user can contact to the admin or has any query, will reach out to the admin, okay, or the owner of the website. So we'll meet in the next video. Till then, bye, take care, thank you for watching.